Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the We All Juggle Knives channel. This is going to be a cooking video where I cook tender pork neck bones. It's a very delicious dish which is low in calories as well. And I will be using this knife. This is a Soufull brand chef's knife. I bought this knife for $16 on Amazon. If you want to pick one up, I will include a link as well as links to other budget-friendly kitchen cutlery, right? So I'm going to be demoing that knife at the same time. Now, the dish I'm going to cook, as I said, it's low in calories. The non-meat ingredients are going to be less than 100 calories. So really, most of the calories will come from how much meat you choose to use. All right, step one, get yourself a large onion. Now, if you don't like onions, you're not going to like this dish, okay? Because it's all about the caramelized onions. All right, but I have a disclaimer too. I'm not a pro chef by any means. I have not attended culinary school, so you might not necessarily want to copy my cutting techniques, but they work for me, and so does my cooking. I've lost a lot of weight this year, and part of that was no more fast food. I cook all my own food, so I've gotten a lot more experience preparing ingredients and so forth. All right, next up is the bok choy. Bok choy is an interesting and tasty vegetable. It's kind of like lettuce. You can eat it raw. It is crisp. You can eat the leaves as well. You want to wash it first. I did wash this first, and also the mushroom coming up, you want to wash that too. Right, but you want to cut this into basically large French fries, essentially, of bok choy. Now, you can eat this raw, and it'll taste crisp like lettuce. Has virtually no calories. But if you cook it, it will soften, and it'll have the consistency of the onions that we're going to cook. So that's very tasty as well. That's why I like to cook these with onions. They just match up well. It's got a lot of fiber. It's healthy as all hell. I don't usually eat much of the leaves because they don't really agree with my stomach that well, but I do use a little bit of the leaves. But the leaves are healthy, right? If they don't irritate your stomach, go ahead and eat the leaves. I just add only a few of the leaves. All right, next up, we've got a large mushroom coming up. There's your bok choy, all nice and neat. All right, get yourself a large mushroom. That mushroom is going to be about 20 calories if for the people that care, if you're on a diet or something. Virtually no calories, all right, 20 calories. Slice up your mushroom. Be sure to wash it well just because, mushrooms are basically fungus that are raised in waste, all right? So there's all your non-meat ingredients, all right? That's going to add up to less than 100 calories. So really, depending on how much meat you add, that's going to be the bulk of this dish. All right, we're going to add pork neck bones. Now, some people are afraid of pork neck bones. You got to be kind of a carnivore to enjoy ripping the flesh off like the neck bones of an animal with your teeth. But if you're scared of pork neck bones, you can use short ribs, either beef or pork, if those are less threatening to you. We also got to add spices and other things. I would recommend this stuff. Add some soy sauce. All right, soy sauce like that, and an arsenal of spices. All right, I would recommend pepper, turmeric, a little bit of Chinese 5-spice, not too much or it'll be bitter, ginger, a moderate amount. If you use too much ginger, it will just make it hot. Garlic powder, and I'd recommend a tablespoon of the sesame oil, which will just enhance the Asian flavor. All right, take all of your ingredients, put them in a deep baking tin or cook tin like so. Put the non-meat ingredients at the bottom and the meat over it, and then the spices and the oil. Now you want to cover it with foil. So what this is going to do is that it's going to cook the contents using steam. That's why you want that cover to be sealed. You're going to cook this for 4 hours in the oven at 300 degrees, right? 300 degrees, 4 hours. And what's going to happen is that the onions are going to caramelize, the bok choy is going to soften, and all your non-meat ingredients are going to be basted and absorb the fat from the pork, so they're going to taste delicious. They're also going to absorb some of the soy sauce and the onion flavor and some of that sesame oil. So it'll all be soft and delicious. The meat should be super tender. Now for the last 10 minutes, take the foil cover off. So for the last 10 minutes of the cooking, that's just going to brown the meat. I'm going to put the instructions in the text description box so you don't have to keep re-listening. All right. So when that's all said and done, the meat should be super tender, like falling off the bone. The bones should be almost falling apart. So you're not going to have to struggle with it. The bones should just come apart. That's what it should look like. It should look, all browned and nice like that and tender. And then the non-meat ingredients, we're going to plate this up. There you go. So that is your tender pork neck bones along with bok choy, caramelized onions, and the mushrooms are sliced up and mixed in there as well. So that is your dish. Very low in calories. The calories, it really just depends how much meat you choose to add. If you're working out, add more. If you're trying to lose weight, add less. All right, that concludes the cooking portion. Let me know if you try that out and how it tasted to you, good or bad. It's all good, dude. All right, what did I think of the chef's knife? I was very happy with it for the absurdly low price. In comparison to a lot more expensive knives, this is a little bit thicker, right? So if you're like a professional chef or something, you might find it a little bit thick or a little bit clumsy. Really, most people are not going to notice that at all. This is perfect. At this price, this is perfect for the home chef. Slightly thick, you're not going to notice. You're going to get used to it. So yeah, that's what I would say. Ideal for the home chef on a budget. Check out the links. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.